I used to hike alone all the time. I know that's already a red flag, but back then, the quiet of being alone in the woods was the only thing that kept me sane. This happened in October of 2018 in the Blue Ridge Mountains. I would take a trail I would never tried before. Nothing extreme, just a 5 miles loop that was supposed to connect back to the main road. It was cold but clear, the kind of day where the trees barely move and everything feels still. About an hour in, I realized something was off. The forest was too quiet. No birds, no bugs, just the sound of my boots on leaves. Then I heard footsteps behind me. I stopped. The footsteps stopped. At first, I thought it was an echo, but the timing was just a little too late, like something was reacting to me. I called out, "Hello? Someone back there?" Nothing, just the empty woods. I kept walking a little faster, and a few minutes later, I heard them again. Crunch, crunch, crunch. Now a little closer, but still keeping a deliberate distance. I kept telling myself it was just another hiker. But every time I stopped, they stopped. Finally, after another 5 minutes of this, I turned around and saw someone standing about 40 yards down the trail. Tall, thin, wearing a hood, staring at me. I waved and yelled, "You good?" No response. They did not move an inch. I caught a weird, prickly feeling up my spine. Something told me not to approach them. So I just turned back and kept going. But now I could hear the person following me. This time they were not being subtle. The steps were heavier, faster. I pulled out my phone to call someone, anyone, but of course, no service. After maybe 10 more minutes, I reached a fork in the trail. My map said the right path looped back to the road, but the left led deeper into woods. Before I could fully decide, I heard something behind me. This quick, frantic crunching like someone sprinting. I pinged and took the right. The trail narrowed. Trees closed in both sides. Every few seconds, I glanced back and I did not see the person anymore, but I could feel nearby. At one point, I saw movement between the trees, like someone darting from trunk to trunk, matching my pace. Too fast to be casual, too deliberate to be an animal. Finally, I reached the road. I practically ran the last stretch. When I broke out of the tree line, I felt relief wash over me like a bucket of warm water. But before I could fully relax, I turned back toward the trailhead, and there, half concealed behind a thick pine tree, was the hooded figure. Not moving, just watching. Only the face was visible now, except it was not really visible, more like shadowed, like the hood was too deep. I backed toward my car, keeping my eyes on them the whole time. Just before I got in, the figure stepped out from behind the tree, and I swear, they were standing at least 50 feet closer than they should have been, like they would moved in absolute silence. I floated out of there. When I got home, I looked up trial reports for the road. Nothing strange, no warning, but one detail stuck out to me. The trail had been temporarily closed early that year because a hiker had gone missing on it. Sometime at night, I will think about that tall figure watching from the woods. the second I reached the road. Like whatever it wasn't meant to leave the forest.